The Federal Reserve is in the most serious predicament in modern history. Bond market spiking, mortgage rates are spiking, retail sales are up. There's a lot going on. The ninja hasn't had his coffee, so let's do this. Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you are doing great. You know who's not doing great? The Federal Reserve. Things are bad. And honestly, it's gonna get worse. And that's good news for you and me because we're getting ready for this crash and we're gonna crush it. Right now, the Federal Reserve's like, oh, the ninja was right. This is what they sound like when they're panicking. We should have totally raised rates faster and higher. The ninja said this was gonna happen. All those darn Homo sapiens are out there spending money. Don't they know there's a crash? That's really what's happening. I know it sounds crazy, but this is how you're gonna get your daily dose of really bad economic data because we've gotta laugh a little bit while we get ready for this. And how many of you are getting richer right now as your gold, silver, your Bitcoin's going up? Things are good. Oh, real quick, a little selfish promotion because I don't have sponsors. Crypto Trader Pro, pre-filming deal, discount below. I have not made my 10% in 24 hours. Like I said, it looks like it's gonna take about 36 hours, hopefully not longer than that. And then I'll give you an update on my most current trade. I love making money. Okay, out of CNBC, retail sales jumped 0.7% in March, much higher than expected. It says rising inflation in March didn't deter customers who continued shopping at a more rapid pace than anticipated, the Commerce Department reported Monday. Let me just real quick, I'm gonna break through the minutia, the bull crap, and all of the other things that these government numbers are telling us, okay? Because you think that the consumer's just crushing it. They're like, we're just gonna spend tons of money. I don't have any, but we're gonna spend it anyway. Yeah, that's sort of true because we're seeing credit card debt going up, but it's actually not true. When you see consumer spending, you're thinking you've got a bunch of drunken sailors running out there with credit cards just blowing money on frivolous things. That's actually not the case, okay? So let's dive in a little deeper. Again, I have not had my coffee. I just got out of the shower and I just wanted to hang out with you guys. I don't even think the coffee shop's open yet. Retail sales increased 0.7% for the month, considerably faster than the Dow Jones consensus forecast for a 0.3% rise. That's weird. The economists are wrong again. According to the Census Bureau data, that is adjusted for seasonality, but not for inflation. Why would we want to do that? That'd be stupid. You've got to laugh. Seriously, like how many of you are laughing right now? Like we are in clown town. Our country's run by a clown. California's run by a clown. Canada's run by a clown. I need to get a wig. The Consumer Price Index increased 0.4% in March. The Labor Department reported last week in data that also was higher than the Wall Street Outlook. Why are we paying these idiots? Seriously, I didn't even go to school. I don't have a degree. That means that consumers more than kept up with the pace of inflation, which ran at a 3.5% annual rate for the month, below the 4% retail sales increase. Oh, that's just nice. Inflation's not as fast as people are spending. Excluding auto-related receipts, retail sales jumped. That's because autos are falling off a cliff. Somebody called that. I don't know who. Talk amongst yourselves. Tell them. All well ahead of the estimate for a 0.5% advance. A rise in gas prices helped push the headline retail sales number higher. Huh? How do you like that? You see, gas spikes. You still need gas to get to work. And so more people are spending money on gas. They're like, well, retail sales went up. Yep, consumers healthy. Do you see the disconnect? Why I can't be serious about this stuff? Said, however, though, on the biggest growth area for the month was online sales, up 2.7%, while miscellaneous retailers saw an increase of 2.1%. Multiple categories did report declines in sales for the month. Sporting goods, hobbies, musical instruments, books posted a 1.8% decrease. Whoa, wait a minute. So all the crap we don't need, we're spending less on. And hold on a second. Remember, I read this along with you. It's like story time. While clothing stores were off 1.6%, and electronics and appliances saw a 1.2% drop. Again, things that we don't need. Okay. So resilient consumer spending has helped keep the economy afloat despite higher interest rates. No, morons. I'm talking to them, not you. Type 2 if you get this. Type 2 if you understand. You're being lied to by the mainstream media. It says the resilient consumer helped keep the economy afloat. No, the resilient consumer is just trying to get by right now because prices are going up and things are getting nutty. You want to talk about nutty? Let's talk about what's going on in the bond market today, shall we? Stand by. Get rid of that story. Oh, bonds. Bonds. The 10-year bond has jumped massively today, and I'm not trying to be a little over dramatic. Well, I don't know. Type 3 if I'm over dramatic. Type 4 if you think you totally get it. This is nutball. The 10-year Treasury yield jumps above 4.6% after hot retail sales foiled and the foiled Iran attack. Yeah, everybody was expecting a market crash today. All right, let's see. Now, remember, Treasury years, 10-year. That means mortgage rates are spiking right now. I bet you by the end of the day, we see a 7.25% 30-year fixed rate. It's not going to bode well very much for the, the housing prices. Somebody said that was going to happen. Just stand by. Treasury yields jumped Monday as investors reacted to a hotter than expected retail sales report and rising geopolitical tensions. The yield on the 10-year Treasury rose by more than 11 basis points to 4.614%. The 2-year Treasury last added nearly 7 basis points, sitting at 4.95%. Yields and prices move in opposite directions. No duh. All right, so that means things are going to get a little bit more expensive. And now think about this. The 10-year just keeps going. Bup, 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 bup. Now, what does the Fed do? All right, think about this. The Fed didn't listen to the ninja. They started way too late because they don't have, cajones. And they rose too slowly over too long of a period. Okay. Now they're screwed. The bond market's completely working opposite of what the Federal Reserve is doing. The Federal Reserve is going crap. As bond rates march higher, the real estate market is definitely going to crash, but we want things to crash. We want people to get laid off. Oh, wait a minute. They are doing their job. You see, that's the point. The Federal Reserve wants you to lose your job. And all of this crap, this minutia, this fluff, retail sales went up a little bit. Who gives a crap? I mean, look at, inflation's down. Are you serious? Have you been to a grocery store? You see, the Fed's actually doing its job. And what they're doing is slowly trying to squeeze you, slowly trying to squeeze your employer so that you get fired. And then everything works out. But see, the consumer looks at the day-to-day. And they're like, things aren't happening fast enough. Fed, Wall Street, Fed lower the rates. They're not going to lower the rates until everything crashes. Jerome Powell might be just sitting back with a cat going, excellent. It's happening exactly like I wanted it to. If only the ninja wasn't telling everybody. That's what's going on. That's what's really happening. Look, I have got a lot of stuff to film. I got to go to a Walmart and film a story. I got to go to JP Morgan Chase. Don't even get me started on what's happening at Tesla. And you'll see me in just a little bit. I'm going to be running all over town, doing the news, because here's the point. Here's the 100% point. How many of you type I am in the comment section are getting ready for this and are going to absolutely crush it? We don't care what all these famous economists say. The famous degrees are so important. I am an academic. You shall address me as such. I need to get like a spectacle thing. Look at me. Why am I talking like a crazy German? Point being is this. We're going to absolutely dominate it in this crash. This is the first time ever. The crash will be televised on the Economic Ninja channel. And every single one of you are going to absolutely dominate it. It's going to be the weirdest, awkward party ever. We're going to be raging inside of a room, but nobody's going to want to go in there that didn't get ready, because this is going to be bad. And so, point being is, I hope that you get ready for it, and you never know who's going to show up in my shot. What is it with people? It's an open parking lot, man. You could go anywhere. Well, there's a guy with a camera, a weird dude yelling at himself. Let's drive by him. It is California. All right, with that being said, I hope you guys have a great day. The Economic Ninja is out.